What is up and is going on, guys? My name is Simpzy and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 15 Chelsea career mode. It is episode 6, and in today's episode we have two matches as always. We have a very Champions League packed episode for you guys. It's against Benfica. We got drawn against them in the round of the 16, so obviously we could have gotten them someone a little bit harder. But I guess this is probably the lower tier of difficulty or star rating. Not trying to be offensive to Benfica fans, but with a world-class club like Chelsea at the moment, with the amount of squad depth and the new players we've brought in, it is going to be a club to be reckoned with. Now, speaking of the players I did brought in, I did have the January transfer window, and I also had the deadline day. I did manage to bring in a new goalkeeper after I sold Peter Cech for 45 million, the 88 overall Czechman, to Real Madrid. And after that, I did manage to bring in Scuffet, the Italian from Udinese, and I also bring in Gareth Bale with that money. Now, guys, we can't go out without talking about Diego Costa's goal at the moment. We couldn't seem to break down their defense, so I decided to be a little bit ambitious from outside the box. We got on the finesse. I was just cutting back left, right, and forth, just trying to create some space so we can get that finesse, and it actually worked out quite well. Julius Caesar couldn't get to that, and it was a really nice goal there from Diego Costa. Cesc Fabregas manages to find Ibra, and on the counter here manages to absolutely bury it to make it 2-0. And it was a really nice goal there from Ibra. Now, let's quickly recap the last episode. In the last episode, we ended up drawing 1-1 against Spurs, and which is really quite the comparison, seeing as we beat them 4-0 at home in the previous episode. Diego Costa picked up the man of the match and the one goal on that. We also had a match against Manchester City, and we only just slightly won 1-0 there. Very, very fortunate to do so. In the 90th minute, we do manage to do a substitution, bringing on Oscar and Remy. And who would have thought Remy would have scored again in the 90th minute? I swear he's done it. I think he's done it. Yeah, that's it. He did it in the first match against Manchester City this season. Now, for some reason, I just felt going really ambitious in this match against Benfica. We couldn't just seem to get past them. Every time we'll just lose possession. So I decided to do some outside-of-the-box finesses. And look at this one from Ibra. And Diego Costa was just having a really hella against Julius Caesar. And they couldn't seem to contend with him. But just look at the finesse on this. Beautiful, absolutely superb. In my opinion, I think Diego Costa's was obviously bigger and better, but Ibra's was more contested, I feel. So we do have a very good goal cushion now at the moment against Benfica. They're obviously in the round of 16. We're 3-0 up, but Juventus are playing Real Madrid. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at the other fixtures going on. But it was a shame in the last episode for Gareth Bale not to pick up his debut goal, and he didn't pick up his goal in the Champions League. But with the amount of goal scorers I have, obviously Ibra and Diego Costa, and he's not like he's a striker. I'm not playing him as a striker. I'm actually playing him as a right mid. It's not like Eden Hazard has picked up many goals this season either. But some other interesting matches going on. Manchester City versus Atletico. But very early on here, we managed to break away and start off the scoring very early on, just before the 20th minute. Ibrahimovic makes it 1-0 against Benfica, and we're just having just a hell of a time with Benfica, trying to put up our goal averages here, see if we can make one of our own players the top goal scorer of the Champions League. It was a very nice goal there. So my main objectives for this season were to win the Champions League and the Premier League, of course. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you reckon I'll be able to do that? I would like to win the treble essentially. But who do you reckon is going to be top goal scorer of the season? Let me know. But a nice Ronaldo chop there from Ibra manages to give him a little bit of space. He manages to do a superb through ball, and Gareth Bale finally gets his debut goal and puts one in the back of the net in a Chelsea jersey. See that nice little Ronaldo chop, breaks away, and Gareth Bale only had to get up on the end of that. I'm surprised actually how far up he was. But Diego Costa was trying to get his name on the score sheet into the party. Unfortunately, the shot was pretty ambitious and it got pretty well blocked there. But Diego Costa, with the Ronaldo chop mid-air, it does manage to find Ibra with the scoop turn. He breaks away and unfortunately hits the post. That would have been a really silky, slick, nice goal there. Ibra manages to find Cesc Fabregas, and he goes for his finesse. And my God, Cesc Fabregas scores the finesse against Benfica. And I was so happy for him to score. That was pretty ambitious again, but I just don't know what it was. He managed to hit the post, and it slammed right down. So there was no way that Julio Cesar would have gotten to that. But just look at this finesse. Boom! Hits the crossbar. And that was definitely the best finesse. I have no idea what it was. We were just scoring finesses left, right, and centre. And Julio Cesar was just incredibly weak because of it. Costa manages to cut back in on the break and manages to make it 7-2 against Benfica. And that just shows the quality and the squad depth in this side. It's just absolutely immense. And I actually do like Julio Cesar as a goalkeeper. It's just it's disappointing that he's letting so many goals in. It's a little bit embarrassing, quite frankly. And especially that goal there. Diego Costa sends through a 3-ball P-roller to Cesc Fabregas to make it 5-0 at Stamford Bridge. So guys, that last goal is going to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching if you've watched all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Remember to leave a like to support this series and my channel. And above all, remember to go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. Go follow me on Twitter if you haven't. I've got my YouTube link to it, so every time I upload a video, a tweet goes out as well. So thanks, guys. It's at Simpzy. Goodbye.